And joining me in studio for more, sports analyst Terry Dehghani. Terry, great to have you with us.
Thanks, Tracy.
Now, I know that Australia went in for the World Cup bid for the 2022 game. We won't have any hard feelings here. We'll just look at the fact that whether Qatar perhaps has tried to seek any wisdom for its tournament, looking at the Russia batch tournament this year.
Yeah, really, there's two issues for me that stand out. The first one is this fan ID concept. Now, it's not a new concept. Ultimately, with security being the main issue, especially in a place like Qatar, the ability to have fan ID, not only name recognition but facial recognition, will allow staff, players to know who is sitting where at all times throughout the game. That's crucial. I think the second key learning is the VAR system. Now, whether or not you're a fan of it or not, the reality is it has fixed decisions.
Sure, it's the virtual referee system.
Absolutely. It allows integrity to be the key player in every game, and no mistakes will happen from there on.
That seems to be the star out of this World Cup. Now, let's go back to last night's final. Of course, a decided victory for France. Talk us through the key moments that sealed the win.
Tracy, there was a little bit of everything. We'll go through. Obviously, the first key moment is really Griezmann's controversial free kick. Now, it goes down a little bit early. The referee probably shouldn't have fell for it, but he did. Now, unfortunately for Croatia, who had put together a really solid body of 20 minutes of work, they gave away an own goal. Now, Mario Mandzukic becomes the first player in World Cup final history to score an own goal. Then we move on. Perisic scores what is looking like to be a wonder strike on his left boot. Following that, we have the next key moment, which the Croatians will be ruing over. Now, unfortunately for them, the VAR system came in and awarded France a penalty. I think it was warranted. I think Perisic's hand was definitely not in an unnatural position. France go up 2-1. Then it's the Pogba and Mbappe show. Pogba stands up in his moment, and for Kylian Mbappe, this is a name you're going to be hearing about a lot more, Tracy. This kid is a star. He's 19 years old, and he has absolutely been player of the tournament, in my opinion. Obviously, from there, Mandzukic goes on to get a consolation goal after a terrible Hugo Lloris blunder, but the game was over, and there's your World Cup. All
right, just very briefly, though, were there any strategies, I suppose, that France put out that Croatia wasn't able to match?
Well, I think the Mbappe and Strinic matchup was crucial. Now, Mbappe is just way too quick for him. He was too quick for most people throughout the tournament. There you go.
All right. Well, I know that you wanted to be introduced as a sports legend. I think you've earned yourself that title.
Thanks, Tracy.